What's up, Rough Riders? My name is Jay Thooft. I serve as the Director of Mental Performance for the Rough Rider Sports Club. This will be my second full year working as the Director of Mental Performance for the Rough Rider Sports. All together, between time worked down at the Olympic Training Center and then here, this will be my 7th year that I've been working in, mental performance one-on-one with athletes, and then obviously in the group setting with the teams. And my goodness, what a time that we are experiencing right now. And I think, first and foremost, my heart goes out to all the athletes, right? Whether it's, you had an amazing season and your postseason run got cut short, or, your season got cut short right in the middle, or you spent an entire off season preparing for your season, and now that season is going to be suspended or delayed, or may not even happen at all. I've got a lot of athletes, roughly about 4,000 that I work with across all the organizations and clubs across Denver. Roughly 4,000 athletes, parents, and coaches. That it's just that's incredibly hard. And I think that's the purpose behind this channel. And, I think it's a great idea that Rough Rider TV, and then obviously I'll talk about my channel. So some highlights for me working with the Rough Riders. I mean, there's been a lot to this point. I think when I think about the one-on-one stuff that I do with quite a few athletes, there's a lot of you out there that may be struggling right now, or struggling in a certain situation. It may just be, specific things that you're having a hard time within your sport that have to do with the mental side. And, there's a lot of athletes that come into my door and they're feeling a little hopeless. They're feeling a little lost. They're really frustrated because the thing that they've made such an investment in is now become really challenging and become a really hard part of their life. So the highlight for me with those individuals is to, I think any great teacher would recognize this, and really, great coaches are great teachers. You see that light bulb come on. And so for me, when you see an athlete just get it, like it just clicks, and then, they take it a step further and they go out and they apply it and it works, and they come back and you see, where was this feeling of hopelessness, now there's hope, right? Where there's this loss, now they've got some direction. And a big part of that's just their ability to understand and their ability to buy in and learn and challenge their existing way of thinking. And I think that's the same with any great coach or with any, great teacher. Is just to see people go through that process and then to really benefit and prosper in situations that they weren't otherwise. So what I'm looking forward with when it comes to Rough Rider TV is, I think for me personally, this is going to be a really unique challenge. It really is. I mean, I'm talking to a camera right now, which generally I'm talking to somebody across from me, or I'm talking to a group of people and I can read the audience and I can get feedback. So this is going to be a unique challenge for me personally. I think this is probably like my 18th take of this video. So yeah, I'm excited for the personal challenge, but then, there's also this aspect of, this isn't just going to benefit the Rough Rider athletes, but this is also going to be, a way to get this information to really any athlete that needs it. And that's always been the mission of PERC. The mission of PERC has been to give the athletes the tools and the skills and the abilities before they need it, right? Not after, right? I mean, I saw it so much in my experience with athletes at the highest level of these individuals, not having what they need in those big moments and then falling flat on their face. And then that creates a whole nother host of challenges. So this has always been about, getting out in front of it, being proactive. And, if this even just helps one of you, right? 1 of you, 5 of you, 10 of you, it's worth doing in my book. I think I really like the phrase, ride together riders. And the reason that I like that so much is, because right now we're all we got. This is unprecedented times. There's a lot of people that are going through some challenging situations, personally, professionally, a lot of athletes that are struggling, right? This is crazy, and it's an unprecedented time. And in times like these, you can try and do it yourself. That's not going to work. Doing it yourself, it wouldn't even work even if we weren't going through these times. I think some of the best advice that I've gotten is from a mentor of mine, is this idea that there's nobody that's really self-made. I think this idea of people being self-made, like all these athletes, right, that get to where they are and like, wow, that athlete's self-made. No, that's a terrible take. There's nobody that's self-made, right? Everybody's got a tribe. Everybody's got a unit, a support system, people behind them. And so that's really what Ride Together Riders means to me, and what I hope it means to all of you is we're here. Right. And I hope this is a place where you guys can come in, find some refuge, and get some value and continue on this journey that you're pursuing.